Hey everyone, it is Soph from PaulnSoph, and I finally have a long-awaited video for you guys. So one thing you guys have constantly asked me for over and over is make a rhinoplasty video. Your experience, who, what, when, where, why, how. I'm going to answer all of your questions. This is going to be part 1, so in part 2 I'm going to talk about healing process. But until then, I'm going to talk about everything leading up to it and the 5 days till cast removal. Now you guys are going to get to see a little vlog of my entire experience from the day before to the morning of to right after surgery, and all of my days with the cast on, telling you guys what's going on up until cast removal. Can't drink water. Really want it. Are you excited?
I am.
Have you said your goodbyes? Have you said your goodbyes?
Nope.
It hurts. This one really painful.
After surgery.
I just did my surgery. Honestly, I thought I was still about to go in because I never even counted down from the number 10. So I didn't feel that. My throat hurts really bad. My nose is freezing cold. Other than that, I'm fine.
After 12 hours, my beauty.
Okay, can we not? I'm not gonna show this on YouTube. It's too close up.
How are you
I feel
feeling?
Good. My throat still hurts. I haven't really been eating just because of my throat. And that's about it.
Hey, so it is day 2 and I'm feeling pretty good. I don't have too much bruising, so let's just get it on my bruising real quick. Does it show?
Yeah.
So it's really not that swollen or bruised up. So I think I last updated yesterday. After that I kind of got a little sick because I lagged on taking the what is it called, narco meds. Yeah. And I got a little sick. I got nauseous. Everything started to hurt, but then once I took it, I think everything started falling back into place. He's also been very careful with me. He just came over today, bought me flowers. It was very sweet to me. So yeah, that's my update for day 2. So I would say day 3 has definitely been, even though it's been like the least worst looking, actually it's not, it's the most swollen, right? It's probably the most swollen it's been in terms of like swelling and bruising, and I think it's only gonna get better from here. Okay, thank you very much. Yes. So last night was definitely the most difficult. My nose just farted.
What?
It just made a noise. It was definitely the most Do you hear it? Every 5 hours I have my down moments. Once I hit the 5-hour mark, like my mood goes down, I get nauseous. My nose pain level, I would give it like, it's not even painful, it's just discomforting, and there's like snot, or what I feel is snot dripping down, but according to the doctor it's discharge, whatever that means. Here, let's get it on my face. It doesn't even show as well in the camera. Let me just, let's see if I can maneuver this. So here's the swelling. I think my left side's the most swollen. It's like very swollen right here.
Why was the left side more swollen?
The left side's more swollen because that's where my deviated septum was. And I had like, according to the doctor, like a polyp or whatever when there's meat growing in your nose. So he definitely worked on this side more. So this is day 4. Let's start with the bruising and swelling. So it's gone down a lot. My eyes, like right here especially, are more like still swollen. It started to yellow down here, and they're also still swollen. My nose has like expanded
since yesterday, so it kind of looks more piggy in a way, like it's like here instead of here. I think the pain level is honestly the same. I woke up with a lot of throat pain today because I kind of slept through the time I was supposed to take my painkiller. The thing was like moving like this, and I felt like my body along with it was going like this, and I closed my eyes and I could still feel like this weird like wiggling sensation, and that's how I fell asleep.
What about your appetite?
Appetite's still gone. I'm now 98 pounds. I'm not eating. I was like 102 when I started, so it's not so good. The reason my appetite's down is mostly because 1, I can't taste food, and 2, my throat hurts when I eat. Yeah, that's my update for today. Just let's get in on that. Get in on the nose. Okay. Cool. Hi everyone. So, zooms out. Okay. Today is castor removal day, and that is where we're headed right now. My bruising is not bruising anymore, it's just yellowing. So, here's the bruising. Here's what it looks like in the cast. And the next time I see you, we will be removing it.
So, what I want to start with is a comparison, because this is my nose anniversary. This is my 1 year of my nose job. So the video I will be comparing to is one I took the night before after I showered, right before my nose job. So, who my doctor was. A lot of people ask me. His name is Vladimir Grigorians. What type of surgery mine was a closed rhinoplasty, which means that he didn't have to make that incision and open up my nose. He just went in through one nostril and did it all using a camera that he sees that he puts in there. So he never had to open my nose, which means most people would never know I even got the surgery. Why I did it? I didn't like the bump on my nose, which I will show you guys a comparison of then versus now. I didn't like the bump on my nose. That is the only reason that I went in. But once I went in to get my consultation, of course, he pointed out a lot of other things. So when that happens, don't be put down, don't get scared. Listen to what they have to say, because remember that these surgeons see everything and they know exactly how it's going to turn out. My doctor told me that not only did I need my bump removed, I needed my tip reduced, I needed my columella lifted, and I needed my nostrils made smaller. Now, I was fine with all of this except for my nostrils being made smaller, because I've seen botched surgeries and usually it's the nostrils that give it away, so I didn't want him to touch it. But he explained it to me and said, listen, if I'm going to make your nose entirely smaller, then if I leave the nostrils the same size, proportionately, it's just going to look bigger as compared to before, since your nose is now smaller. So he's like, just trust me to make it smaller by a couple millimeters just to make it proportionate, and don't worry. And so I said, okay, you know what? I trust you. And what I asked during my pre-op was for a straight nose. Now, that's kind of the downside, because I didn't get what I asked for, but he did what he thought best for me, I assumed. So this is what I assume. So my nose is kind of circular, like it has a slope, which I kind of like now. I'm happy that I didn't ask for a fully straight nose. Now let's get to how much. A lot of people ask me this question. It was supposed to cost me $10,500, but it costed me $7,500 because I used insurance. And this is one of the only insurance that he approves, which he might cut out completely now. And that is my UCLA insurance, UC ship. And the reason it covered it is because I've had breathing problems my whole life, a deviated septum, I had a polyp, which he fixed completely. So in terms of breathing, I now breathe a lot better. And I actually was having some trouble the last couple months, and I wasn't sure why, because it started at 8 months, and I assumed, oh my gosh, you know what, this nose job went wrong. But now I realize it was allergies, and it was allergy season, and it went away, and I breathe fine now. So thank you, Dr. Grigorians, for not taking my breath away, literally. Now that you watched the vlog, stay tuned for part 2. where the cast comes off, you get to see the swelling, you get to see if my expectations were met, if I would change anything, if anything went wrong, all of that to come in part 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps us right now as a starting YouTube channel. And I know this isn't a couples video, but it was a highly requested one, so stay tuned for part 2.